You can't sit there and go, maybe I'll get to heaven. I want you guys to fully be considerate of, I'm gonna get to heaven. Not I think I will, I'll just try my best and God knows my heart. That's not biblical. Nowhere in the Bible does it say try your best. He says do it. He doesn't say try to love your neighbor as yourself. He says love your neighbor as yourself. If you don't do it, opposite of that is sin. If you love me, keep my commandments. He doesn't say love me, then try to, and the rest I'll mosey over. He never says that. He says if you love me, you better keep them all. But we can't. That's why he sent the blood. All you have to do is realize, oh, I can't keep it. Thank you so much, God, that if I tried to keep it, I would burn. But I don't have to, because the law leads me to you, Jesus, and to recognize I can't do it. That's what we teach here. But this is very repulsive to people who think that they're believers, because it shifts all of the energy and the spotlight off of you onto Jesus Christ, which he should receive the spotlight and the glory. He should receive it all. But we, deep in the core, if we react, it's because we want the glory. Now what we're doing is we are stripping the glory away from man, and now we're placing all the glory back onto Jesus. And if you're narcissistic, main character energy, you think you're all that and you think you're good like a Pharisee, you will get angry at this message. That's why people cannot take this message, because what I just did was say, you're not a person and your works don't matter, and they get angry. Imagine going to somebody and saying, you're not doing a good job, you're not living spiritual life. They will get angry. But that's what the blood does. The blood says it was never about you, it was always about me, Jesus Christ. God has to be the center, but human beings have become the center under this mask of Christianity. They serve God not because they want to love God, but because they want to show how good they are. A lot of you guys have to be convicted. It's hard to sit there and go, you know what, maybe I'm not doing something right. You have to be completely humble to do that. Most people, when you tell them they're not doing something right, the first reaction is defense mode. So when I speak this gospel, it's not that I'm trying to hurt your feelings, guys. What I'm saying is, this is life and death, and we don't play about spiritual life.